What's up, everyone? What's up, Wriggle? I see what you did there. And yes, we're gonna be going through Enter Haven? Yeah, Enter Heaven, I think. It's been a while since we've Nikke. Definitely. We'll also be checking out Paige, seeing how she is as well too. There we go. What's up, Gene? How's it going, guys? It's like, yeah, Enter Heaven is actually ending soon as well too. So if you haven't done it, like me, it's just like, yeah, you should do that before it goes away in the next 16 hours if you have the time. But with that said, let's get right into it. Bit of a late night start? Yes. It's like that is true. It's like was working on some things. But cough cough. Hack hack. Blech. Viper, my throat hurts. Seriously, doesn't anyone ever clean around here? Why is there so much dust? Should I eat it all? Would that make my throat stop hurting? Don't. It'll only make it worse. Oh, okay. Thanks, boss. Jackal. Now then. The tip we got said they've been sightings of dangerous people coming and going around here. Viper looks around the area. I see a whole bunch of dust, but no signs that anyone's actually been living here. Yeah. There aren't even any light fixtures. Plotting something shady in the dark, huh? I wonder what it was. Viper, boss! Over here! There's stuff written all over the wall. There's literal writing on the wall. Viper turns on her phone flashlight and shines it on the wall Jackal is pointing at. What the? What is this? The wall is covered in words written in red. Is it blood? Traitors, hypocrites, you abandoned us. And what's that in the center? Light is our right. Heavenly ascension. Uh-oh. Do you think Heavenly Ascension is behind this? Well, hard to say. I thought you'd already taken care of all that. I did. But now it looks like a little investigation is warranted. I'll handle it. By yourself? Yeah. EH stares at the wall, filled top to bottom with writing. I'm pretty sure this is a message meant for me. Things should be said, but also retroactive spoilers, so no. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I won't know if anything is a spoiler or not unless somebody says something. So, yeah. It's like, that's the thing. I won't know unless someone says something. You're fucking up the timeline again. Ooh. The track. But yeah, Either way, I wouldn't know, regardless. Just a heads up to anyone. Who's the challenge this time? Is that, okay. I think it's, that's Modernia. Let me go to the shop, too, because we're gonna need these. I believe that should do it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wait. That's what it is. It's a belt. Of course it is. Who have we got here? Viper, Jackal, Rupee, Crow, Mumani, Mihara, Balorta, and Anne. Interesting. So let's see. Let's go with hardly used.
Do you need some training?
So. Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. Actually, most of them aren't leveled. What is Rumani? I forget if she's a 20 or a 40. She's a 20. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Then we'll go with Rupee. Viper is also a 20, right? Yeah. Let's see. We should just have them all. It's like, screw it. Here we go. This is what's happening.
So if I don't play ball, you paint the walls of my inside? I see how it is.
And then we're gonna need another 3
I'm
just
always
in case.
ready.
There. This works. Let me change the settings real quick too. Alright. We're ready to go. Huh, Ingrid. Come in. Thanks for making time. I know how busy you are. You said it was urgent. What's going on? It's about a terrorist group from the Outer Rim. Heavenly Ascension. Do you remember them? Of course. They were behind a lot of terrorist attacks in the Ark. Crow used them to blow a hole in the Dome of Eternity. Then do you know who founded Heavenly Ascension? I mean, we do. I do. Good. That'll make this quick. As you know, EH is the one who founded Heavenly Ascension. Right. Why are you telling me this now? After the attack on the Ark, EH expressed a desire to atone for her sins. She asked to become a Nikke so she could take responsibility for what she'd done. As part of the deal, she was forbidden from leaving the Outer Rim. Hey, what's up, Metal Wolf? How's it going? A bomb was placed around her neck, and she became the leader of Exotic, agreeing to dismantle Heavenly Ascension herself. Those who left the group under EH's orders were spared their lives, while those who didn't were punished for their terrorist attack, and Heavenly Ascension was thereby declared disbanded. I had no idea all that happened. However, there's an issue. Since then, the remnants of Heavenly Ascension were quiet, or at least we hadn't seen any signs of activity from them. Recently, though, we received intel that they've started moving again. Didn't you just say the group was dismantled? It was, but then reports started coming in. Light is our right, Heavenly Ascension. That's their most famous slogan, and it's being written all over the Outer Rim. Couldn't it just be some copycat, though? Of course, that's not... the log. I looked over at chat for a second. Of course, that's entirely possible. There we go. You're not being tactical. But we also can't rule out the possibility that there are remnants of the group still around. If so, EH's report of dismantling Heavenly Ascension may have been false. Haru's meant to protect what remains of their group. At least, that's one theory. The suspicion got pointed at her. It's not unreasonable for the central government to come to that conclusion. After all they see when they look at EH is the former head of a terrorist organization. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why they're asking me to look into what's really going on with her. Do you think she lied? I don't know. I can't say. I don't want to give my opinion first and influence your judgment. Besides, let's just say I'm not fit to judge. Oh? What did Best Mom do? Yeah, what do you mean by that? For now, I want you to see EH in person and determine whether she's involved in this or not. Ingrid wants to believe in her children, in her daughters. You were one of the victims of the attack, but you also have a long history of treating Nikkes without prejudice. If there's anyone who can remain impartial here, it's you. Yeah. Alright, I'll meet with her. You're really going through with it? Yeah, I was asked to. Were you able to get in touch with her? No, she's not answering any messages or calls. That's not good. Whatever's really going on, this whole situation is suspicious. I'd advise keeping your guard up, Commander. Regardless of whatever EH intended, something is already in motion. You can't do as you've always done and blindly trust someone because they're a Nikke. Don't worry. How can I not? Let me come with you. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. If we move as a group, we'll draw too much attention. We're fairly well known now. Even so, it's better than being defenseless. I just don't want to provoke them. Regardless of who's doing this, their recent actions have been bold. True, but I don't want to escalate this and drag innocent people into it. Still, I don't think going at it alone is strategically a good idea. That's why I've already contacted someone else. Someone else? Wait, you don't mean... That's exactly who I mean.
I'm just cannon fodder to you, aren't I?
Interesting.
Reloading now. Reload. How are my arm muscles looking?
Trying to think.
How are my arm muscles looking? Today's workout is complete.
That's the funny thing.
My love.
They're all so low level for the most part. You get to see all their
Violence is
skills.
always the end.
Keeps hopping away. There we go. Give me some treats. Ah, Viper. Honey. Viper. It's been a while. It's unlike you to be the first one to call. I just haven't been able to reach EH. Oh, I don't mind the reason. I'm just happy you reached out first. Commander, I'm so happy to see you. Yeah. Thanks for coming out. Don't mention it. So you're looking for our boss too, huh? What's it, two? Yeah, I heard Heavenly Ascension's on the move again, and I wanted to ask her about it. Yeah, we've been tracking them ever since we found out signs of their activity. You've been tracking them too? Who do you think first found the wall with that slogan written on it? Jackal. What's up, P? Why is her mouth so wide open? Because Jackal. That's why. Because she's always ready to bite. It was us. But a few days ago, after we found a certain wall, she said she'd look into it on her own. We haven't been able to reach her since. Don't you dare. What do you mean? Jackal's always ready for treats. Of any kind. She's not responding to you either. Have you tried going out and looking for her? You bet. I ran around everywhere trying to catch her scent. But I couldn't smell her anywhere, so we didn't find her. I see. Can you show me the wall you found before she disappeared? Of course. It's deep inside the outer rim, though. Are you sure you're up for it? It hasn't been upkept for a long time, to the point that there aren't even any lights. It's dark and dangerous. It shouldn't be a problem with you two around, right? Oh my. Here you were so guarded earlier, honey. And yet now you're putting your trust in me? I don't see any reason for you to betray me. I suppose that's true. Are you going to double-cross me again? Of course not. I won't do anything like that again. Not now or ever. I'm not going to betray you, honey. I swear. All right, I'll trust you. Thank you. Viper said thank you. Then I'll say it too. Thank you, Commander. Now, as a sign of our trust and commitment, how about a handshake? I was just about to say, a handshake? A handshake. Is she gonna give us something in secret? Viper extends her hand. You said you'd trust me, and yet you're already hesitating. I would never do anything to hurt you, honey. I swore, remember? All right. I take Viper's hand. Your hands are so warm. Viper lets go of my hand. Good. I'm all charged up now. Reptiles like the warmth. Follow me.
I'm trembling. Go to hell, scary monsters.
I mean, yeah.
Reloading now.
EH feels that she has to handle this by herself, but that's probably going to get her into even more trouble.
Today's workout is complete. Sending my love. Mwah. Ready for it?
Violence is
like I'm
always
wondering.
the end.
Why did they decide to start
The
themselves
thrill
back
of
up?
violence.
Heavenly Ascension.
Woohoo! It lacked a certain pizzazz, but I'm satisfied.
Following Viper and Jackal's lead, I head deeper into the outer rim. There really aren't any streetlights around. It's dark, huh? Heavenly Ascension never developed this area. That's why there aren't any lights. Heavenly Ascension developed areas? The entire outer rim used to be like this. It was already dark enough without the Dome of Eternity. But with the partition blocking the way, barely any light from the Ark could get in. EH changed that. She said people shouldn't live in a place this dark, and so she dug through piles of scrap to find light bulbs, ran electrical lines through the buildings that were still standing, and installed streetlights all over the place. After that, people started following her, even though she was an outsider. Got another question though? Wait, what? Why are their boobs so big? That's just the way they are, P. An outsider, eh? Or EH? Not eh, that's funny. You didn't know? What do you think EH stands for? Do you know not her real... Okay, yeah. Do you know not her real name? I mean, it's Elysion Harper, but yeah. I think I heard it was Elysion Harper. Everyone's hero, yes. So you know her name, but not that she was an outsider? Since it's Elysion that sent you, I figured they would have told you everything. Sounds like that's not the case. Is there more I should know? It's probably better if you hear everything from EH directly. It's all really personal stuff, so I don't think it'd be right for me to talk about it. She's our boss, you know, and I want to respect that. For now, just know that EH was originally an outsider who came into the Outer Rim on her own. Alright. You two seem to be on pretty good terms with her. Who? With EH? I mean, it's not like we were strangers before. We already knew she treated her people well, even back when she led Heavenly Ascension. Once she actually became our boss, though, that's when we really understood why people liked her. Yeah, boss treats me well. She does say I can't bite whatever I want, though. There's a lot of things she tells me not to do. I don't like that. I want to chomp stuff, but she says no. That's because you keep eating weird things and getting stomach aches. Dogs tend to do that. I know. Oh, really? Then I like Boss. She's nice to me. I didn't really expect that. After what happened with the attack on the Ark, I figured things would be more strained between you. You'd think so, right? I did too. So when EH first became our boss, I just flat out asked her. And then... what a surprise. You're the EH. And now you're here to lead Exotic? Did you volunteer for it? Yeah. Really? But we stabbed you in the back. Are you really okay working with us? Yeah. Wow, very impressive. Oh, unless you're here to try and reform us former criminals. Is that it? Of course not. My hands aren't clean either. Still, you're different from us. You had clear convictions. Ideals and intentions don't make a mistake any less wrong. I have no intention of lecturing you two, as though I'm somehow innocent. I joined Exotic because the squad is the only one operating in the Outer Rim, and I figured I can protect this place. I have no resentment towards you, and no desire for revenge. We can't change what happened, and now we're all paying our own price. That's all there is to it. I had no idea you're the type who makes life harder than it needs to be. Not that I mind. Honey's a straight arrow too. You remind me of him in that way. Okay then. I look forward to working with you, boss. Me too, boss. Likewise. I love EH. Like her look and everything. She's just done. And that was that. Do you get it now? She's got a good heart. Despite everything we did to her. That's why I don't think she's trying to rebuild Heavenly Ascension. I realize you might not believe all that because it's coming from me. But I do hope you'll hear her out at least once. Don't worry. That's why I'm here. That's the kind honey I know. Let's get going. We're almost there. Yeah.
We'll go straight to the gym after.
I don't think she's trying to rebuild Heavenly Ascension either.
To Today's workout is complete.
Especially,
Sending my love.
yeah, once
Or
again, I
ready
guess we'll
for it?
find out, but the remnants of Heavenly Ascension, they know for a
Let's
fact
push them around a little
that
bit.
the other people got punished and everything. It's like, why? The central government isn't just going to sit around,
See? I made it. No enemies left standing.
especially after everything that happened. I follow Viper and Jackal into a rundown house. As we enter, our footsteps stir up a cloud of dust. Ugh, I'll never get used to this dust. I hate this place. It makes my nose and throat hurt. Now, do you want to wait near the entrance? It shouldn't be as bad there. Okay. This is the last place you saw EH? Yeah, that's right. See that wall? Viper shines her phone light onto one of the walls. Words like traitor and hypocrite are scrawled all over in red. How could you abandon us? Words of resentment. Die, central government lapdog. As well as some curses. There it is. And the familiar refrain, light is our right, Heavenly Ascension. Heavenly Ascension's slogan. So this is what she saw. Yeah, she said it was a message meant for her. It's probably from someone who resents her for breaking up Heavenly Ascension. If that's the case, it means she's a target. And if she's been unreachable ever since, she might be in danger. Yeah. Given that she was strong enough to hunt down Nikke's even when she was human, I have a hard time imagining something happened to her. But when people harbor a grudge, you never know what'll happen. It's possible she came back here at some point. Let's check the house one more time for any clues. Alright. Jackal, it's time to stop playing out there. We need to see if we can find any signs that the boss was here. Aw man, inside there? My nose is clogged from all the dust, and my throat hurts. Then just use your eyes. Oh, right. Okay, I'll help find the boss. However, no matter how much we search the house, there's no trace of EH. There's nothing here. Maybe she didn't come back? Ah, Viper, my nose really hurts. I can't take it anymore. Yeah, we can stop. This isn't good. We can't just go searching through the entire outer rim. For now, let's step outside, honey. Staying in here can't be good for you. Yeah, let's go. I bet it was 6-0. 6-0. Hurry. Hurry, let's go. Viper, Commander, hurry. Okay, we're coming. Before following Jackal and Viper out through the entrance, I glanced at the writing on the wall one last time. What's wrong? Something catch your attention? No, just taking one last look. Looking closely at the phrase, light is our right, Heavenly Ascension. I noticed a small groove etched into the word, light. What's this? I pressed my hand against it. Huh? The ground gives way beneath me. What the? Honey! And I drop down. After a fall that lasts longer than I expected, I slam into the floor below. Ugh! I look around. The room is pitch black. Where am I? Huh? You're not Viper or Jackal. Who's there? Something heavy slams into my head, and I lose consciousness. Well, and then we died.
Bystanders are not welcome.
Interesting. I don't think EH would knock us out.
Today's workout is complete.
Sending my love. Mwah. Ready for it?
So who could this be?
Violence is always the end.
And she, like, well, I can't say she. I'm saying she because EH, but whoever it is, they said you're not Viper or Jackal.
Happy you government
So they had to
lapdog.
know that they might have found that. Interesting. So much blood. I hear someone's voice. Come on, wake up. Oh, never mind. Damn. Okay then. It was EH. I love how even her gun is sweating. That's funny. I love all the duct tape. Duct tape solves everything. EH? Do you recognize me? Yeah, I clutch my throbbing head and sit up. Try not to move. Or did she just find us? It looks like you hurt your head. Okay, yeah. Right. Before I passed out, I got hit on the head with something. You did? By who? Okay. It was someone else. I think I saw the silhouette of a man, but I couldn't make out anything. I see. Don't worry. I'm not that badly hurt. You shouldn't push yourself. You lost a lot of blood. The wound looks pretty bad. I'm really fine. A strange chill runs through me. Aside from the cold, I really think I'm okay. Mind if I take a look at the wound? You're wearing gloves, right? Yeah. Okay then, go ahead. Just be careful not to touch the blood. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. Alright. EH comes closer and carefully examines my head. It's completely healed. Judging from all the blood, I'm sure it was a serious injury, and yet... What's wrong? Nothing. She starts to check the rest of my body, starting with my back and arms. Thankfully, it doesn't look like you sustained any other injuries. Still, just because the outside's healed doesn't mean that you don't have any internal injuries. Head injuries shouldn't be taken lightly. Let's rest here for a while before we get moving. Yeah, sure. She might be right about me not being fully healed. I'm starting to feel colder. What are you doing here anyway? Looking for you. Yeah. What? Uh-oh. He's inventing words again. But looking for you. Me? Yeah. Ingrid told me Heavenly Ascension is back. Oh, that. I came to confirm whether you're connected to it. Whether I'm connected? You came to check whether I'm behind all this. It seems the central government suspects you. They think you never really disbanded Heavenly Ascension and that you falsified your report. I see. It makes sense for them to distrust me. To them, I'm sure I'm just a criminal who switched sides to survive. And now they want Ingrid to look into it. Yeah. Then she asked you to investigate and to determine for yourself whether I'm behind this? Yeah, she said she wasn't fit to judge. Duper goosh? Or is it... No, that's the only way I can pronounce that. There's two O's. Okay. Yeah, she said she wasn't fit to judge. Not fit, huh? Yeah, I could see her saying that. I'm sorry. You got dragged into this because of me. The fact is, I am connected to this. I was gonna say, she definitely is, but not in the way that people are thinking. The one writing all these things everywhere, as if Heavenly Ascension is rising again, is sending me a message. He resents me for what I did, and considers me a traitor. The fact is, I did put an end to Heavenly Ascension, so it's not like I don't understand where it's coming from. So you figured out who it is? Yeah, I did. We agreed to meet, but when I arrived, I was knocked out with sleeping gas. And that's how you ended up here. He's most likely the one who knocked you out as well. I doubt he expected you to be looking for me, so he must have panicked when he saw you. He did seem confused, muttering something about me not being Viper or Jackal. I figured. After hitting you, he must have realized you're connected to the central government. He probably put you in here with me, figuring that if we die together, suspicion would naturally fall on me. Whatever the reason, I'm really sorry you got caught up in all this. Well, now I have a better idea of what's going on. You're tangled up in something messy as well. Still, my telling you all this doesn't prove whether I really put an end to Heavenly Ascension or not. Ask me anything, I'll answer. In that case... Why did you form Heavenly Ascension? Why would you want to know that? I know you've been fighting for the rights of the Outer Rim. What I don't get is why your resistance took on the form of terrorism, or what led to your subsequent change of heart. That's why I want to know more about how it all started. I think it'll help me judge better. Judge what? Me? Yeah. Alright. You've been dragged into this mess. The least you deserve is to hear the full story. It goes back pretty far, though.
Darn, I don't even have time to get a workout in.
So we're gonna get her backstory. Maybe. Damn, mommy, choke me.
Upper body workout
That's
complete.
multiple
Today's workout is
words
complete.
put together, sir.
Sending my love. Mwah. Ready for it?
I didn't say I disagree.
Violence is always the end.
I thought you were making up a new word, though.
I grow tired of this.
What is happening? P is happening.
Happy, you government lapdog?
Do you know what my name used to... Oh, I hope they give me a choice. Do you know what my name used to be? I've been giving that question a lot today. Huh? I have no idea. No. I think I heard it was Elysian Harper. That's right, we've done our homework. I was hoping we'd get the other choice of everyone's hero again, directly to her, just to see her reaction. But I think I heard it was Elysian Harper. That's right. Elysian Harper. That was my name until I chose to cast it aside. Elysian, as in the company. It's funny, because in the back of my mind, like, that's what I thought. Yes, that Elysian. Yup. It was a name that came with a lot of weight. Wait, yam color? Because I want the yams? Maybe you should do the main story quest also? Harper. I mean, it's not hard to fill in spaces and stuff and everything. But yeah, that's coming eventually. I said that. It's like, that's the thing. I know main story is out. I just have to want to do it. Having that name meant I was the next CEO. In other words, I was the heir to Elysian. The heir? That would mean that you and Ingrid are half-sisters. We share the same mother. I'm the younger one. Our mother was the former CEO of Elysian. Ah, that must be why Ingrid said she wasn't fit to judge. Yeah. It's good. I ain't listening to you. I didn't say it wasn't good. But yeah. It'll happen. It's like we've been playing a lot lately. Ah, that must be why Ingrid said she wasn't fit to judge. Your family? Yeah, I guess. Honestly, I didn't realize she still thought that way. I was gonna say, the information learned in, like, the side quests and everything, or the events, see, it doesn't, how to explain it? To me, it doesn't add any more surprise or anything with however way I learn whatever. It's like, that's the thing. It's like, but yeah, I see what you're saying though. As for, what's the word I'm looking for? Is it continuity? I think that's the word I'm looking for. And what order things come into. But yeah. Plus, when I play through things, I'm playing through what we're playing and just going by what we're doing, really. So I'm trying to put it to what I'm saying into words. It's kind of hard, but whether we do the events or the main story and I learn information, like I said, it's just like, oh, okay. What? What are you saying, P? I just read what you said. What kind of company do you think Elysian is? An arms manufacturer strangely obsessed with tactics. Yes. A company strangely obsessed with uniforms? We're going with this one. Tactics. Yeah. Ingrid does like that word. She knows it too. That's hilarious. Anyway, you're right. It's an arms manufacturer that focuses on tactical excellence. But that wasn't always the company's top priority. In the past, Elysian pursued only one thing: power. Power? Yeah, more precisely, the power of humanity. When the Raptures attacked, humans abandoned the surface and fled to the Ark. My mother believed that, in order to avoid extinction, only the strong must survive, so that humanity could grow stronger and evolve. And that's what she used to say, at least. That sounds similar to Elysian's current philosophy, but also a bit different. You know what I mean? No, I don't. That's right. Ingrid believes humanity must use technology to defeat the Raptures. But she's not so fixated on the sole pursuit of strength. Mother was different. She pursued strength to the point of obsession. And that's why she wanted the strongest of her children to be her successor. Ingrid and I were constantly tested and compared. I came out on top, which is how I became the heir. And the reason I was given the name of Elysion. If it weren't for a certain incident, I would have inherited Elysion as planned. She's already mad, so how can she blame me for being mad? Bad attitudes are hot sometimes. Sometimes, sir. Sometimes. What incident? Did you know that Elysion built the Outer Rim barrier? What? No, I had no idea. Of course, it was the central government's proposal that initiated the process, but Elysion spearheaded the construction. Mother had long believed that the weak were meant to be culled, and felt that garbage should be kept separate from human habitats. So she naturally welcomed the proposal. She knew people were living there in secret. She used to say they lacked gratitude for being allowed to live in the Ark. Instead, squandering their lives on gambling and pleasure, she called them garbage. At the time, I really thought the people in the Outer Rim were all like that. But then, during the final inspection of the wall, I was sent to the Outer Rim in my mother's place, since I was the heir and all. That's when I learned for myself. The Outer Rim wasn't a mere trash dump. Just like the Ark, there were people living there, real people, not garbage. This is kind of funny that they used her past look, but it's a flashback. This is how she used to look. What? Minecraft. Oh, okay. What are you doing? Huh? The young boy and girl are startled and step back, dropping a fuse. What's wrong? It sparkles and is pretty. You were going to light a dynamite fuse because it's pretty? Oh no! Oh man, that would have been something. We wanted to make light. Everyone says there's no light here. Yeah, we played around with fire on that mountain. The light was really pretty. That would have been the last light that they ever saw. We just wanted to see it one more time. It would have been the last. Is that not allowed? It's... What are kids like you doing here in the first place? Where are your parents? How'd you even... What do you mean? This is our home. This is your home? Mom's here too. She's inside over there. I think... The children timidly glance at the fuse. Are we really not allowed to light a fire here? I'd really like to see more pretty lights. No, it's not allowed. You could get hurt if you're not careful. We could? Elysion Harper carefully looks at the mountain of trash. Use this instead. Huh? She picks up a sparkler that had fallen to one side of the trash pile, and then lights it. A bright light begins to burst from the tip of the sparkler. Wow! These are the only things you should be lighting, okay? Okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell, P. Sometimes it's hard to tell. That's when the thought hit me. People live here. I can't just ignore that. Elysion Franca. So that must have been their mother. Proposal for improving the living conditions of the Outer Rim residents. Elysion Franca tosses her tablet down. I sent you on such an important assignment so you could learn about what being my successor entails. But now it looks like you came back more foolish than when you left. Who are the residents of the Outer Rim? There aren't any humans there, last I checked. Mother, that entire place is filled with garbage and nothing else. After being granted the privilege of escaping the surface and seeking refuge underground, they chose to hole themselves up in that dump. That makes them garbage. If you really view those things as people, then that tells me all I need to know about how poor your judgment is. There are children who were born there who aren't like that. It may be true that the adults who went there were weak and made foolish decisions, as you say, but those children never had a choice. That doesn't matter. Being born in a dump still makes them garbage. What kind of logic is that? If their lives are meant to be anything more than that, then they'll find a way to survive, to get stronger, and to make it out of there. If they can't, it simply means they were born weak, and they will die weak. That is the law of nature. Talking about you, P, that's the law of nature. Natural selection is a thing. I've said it many times before. Humanity as a whole must become strong. Only by casting aside the weak and strengthening ourselves can we survive in this world where inhuman monsters run rampant. Have you really not learned that yet? Still, they're just children. If you really can't understand, you aren't qualified to be the heir of Elysion. Don't become weak, Harper. The heir of the great Elysion must not be swayed by pity for the weak. Be clear in what you keep and what you cast away. For the sake of a stronger human race, the weak must be discarded. Otherwise, humanity will never grow stronger. It is only through strength that humans can avoid falling behind in this inverted ecosystem and accomplish the great feat of reclaiming the surface. Oh, okay. It was then that a thought came to my mind. If we only pursue strength in an attempt to avoid extinction, and in the process we discard our humanity, can we really still be regarded as human? When that thought hit me, I couldn't take it any longer. For days on end, I kept asking myself, what is true strength? And then finally, I came to a conclusion. If being Elysion's heir meant I wasn't allowed to think like that, then I would give up my position. Harper. Ingrid. I love how Ingrid is still taller than her, too. Yeah, she is. Are you really leaving? Things just turned out this way. Sorry. Looks like we won't be getting tested together anymore. And Mother's okay with it? No. She was angry. She called me pathetic and wouldn't let me take anything with me, saying maybe I'd get the sense knocked into me and come back. I got nothing, aside from these weapons. Do you really want to save that place that badly? Yeah. I'm going to turn the Outer Rim into a place where people can live like human beings. And then I'm going to show the entire world. I'll prove that there are real people living there, in the place everyone else calls a dump, and that they can no longer ignore them. And to Mother, I'll prove that the strength that humanity actually needs to pursue doesn't come from some extreme version of survival of the fittest, but that the strong need to help the weak and give them the chance to get stronger so that everyone can grow together. And that it's only by retaining our humanity that we can truly become strong. And that's the strength of humanity that I'm after, and what I want to prove to everyone. Things may not go the way that you want. I'm not trying to say that everything Mother said was right, but there are definitely those who've given up and only take from others rather than making an effort themselves. She's trying her best. Damn. If you start preaching your ideals to such people, they might take advantage of you. There will be those who learn you came from the Ark and that you were Elysion's heir, and, out of jealousy, they'll threaten you and try to use violence. You won't be able to rest for even a second. And yet, in spite of all that, you still want to hold on to your ideals? Well, when it comes to violence, unless they're Nikkes armed like soldiers in the surface reclamation wars, they'll surely be weaker than you. So I think I'll be fine. You idiot. You can't let your guard down. No matter how strong you are, you're bound to fall if you get careless. I know. That's a valuable lesson Mother hammered into us as children. Look, I know what you're trying to say. The Outer Rim will be dangerous. I realize not everyone there will be good like the children I saw. But even so, I refuse to give up. Harper. Unfortunately, that means I won't be able to help you. I know you wanted us to work together on your plan to make humans and Nikkes stronger through technology and tactics. Still, I'll be looking forward to watching you from afar as you create Elysion's finest forces. The Absolute Squad, who will bring unmatched tactics to any fight. And the Extrinsic, there we go, squad, who will protect others from Berserk Nikkes. Elysion Harper extends her hand to Ingrid. Alright. I'm really hoping you prove to Mother that you're right. Let's both succeed at what we're trying to do, wherever we may be. Ingrid firmly grasps EH's hand. Take care of yourself. Wait. Maiden? Gelatine? Oh, guillotine. Gelatine. I see what you did. Take care of yourself. You too. Yeah, yeah. I forgot that was their name. Extrinsic.
Today's workout is complete.
But she did create the squads that she wanted.
Ready for it?
It's like, and they do a damn good job.
Is always the end. The thrill of the hunt.
So this guy, though, I mean, who has this grudge? He just seems like some normal guy. Like, he has a few plans and things like that, but he doesn't seem like he's gonna be anyone, you know, too dangerous. At least that's the impression I get right now.
Reload. Today's workout is complete.
You dare downplay his genius? Yes, of hitting someone over the head with a rock.
Is always the end.
Something that a child could do. Well, like I said, he could prove me wrong. It was a big rock. Yes, it was a big rock though.
See? I made it. No enemies left standing.
Don't mock Killer Croc. He's a battle genius. Okay. I'm sorry. Too funny. You came straight to the Outer Rim after that? Yeah. If I wanted to change the Outer Rim, I figured I had to live here myself. And I'll tell you, I was surprised at what troubled me the most while living here. We were talking about the episode last week in the weekly gameplay Discord. Gotcha. It wasn't the thugs picking fights because I was an outsider, or living in a house without a ceiling, which I'd never experienced before. Nor was it the thieves that tried to enter in where whenever I closed my eyes. That sounds like a lot, though. It was the fact that there was no light, just like those children had said. Aside from the faint glow of the Dome of Eternity seeping in from beyond the massive barrier, there was no light in the Outer Rim. So I decided to change that first. When I began, I noticed there were a bunch of wires everywhere that didn't seem to be used for anything. They were capable of drawing power, though, so getting electricity wasn't difficult. The challenge was finding someone in the Outer Rim who'd done electrical work before. I managed to finally find someone after a long search, and we began building streetlights together. Is this the guy? Is he the electrician? We gathered bulbs from the landfill that could still be used, and installed them one by one. Wow, it's so bright. What is this? It's so pretty. It's called electricity. What's the big deal? Why are you making such a fuss over a few light bulbs? They're too bright, I say. Why are you even trying to lighten up this landfill anyway? Your eyes will get used to the brightness. This may be the Outer Rim, but we're still human beings, and we deserve to live in the light. Don't we? Well, I suppose that's true. I think we need to start trying to live more like people. After all, we're humans, even if we may not live in the Ark. How we almost got Batman? Wait, what? I feel like Shift Up is putting too much attention on the Outer Rim. Like they're setting up for the next arc, for it to completely be destroyed. After that, I installed lights along what was considered the main street. Gradually, people began gathering under the light. And then, eventually... Boss! 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 At some point, people started calling me boss, right? Yup. People began calling me boss. And that wasn't all. I want to live somewhere with more light. I want to see a brighter world. I want to feel the world beyond the partition. They started saying things, these kinds of things to me. I figured that since I was the one who brought these people together, I had to respond to them. The Outer Rim in the sky. Oh no. It's like, I just figure something like that's gonna happen eventually. The Outer Rim is just gonna get annihilated. So I shouted, "Let us head towards heaven. Let us prove to the world that we are alive, and show them that we are people. One day, we shall cross that partition into a world overflowing with light. Let us ascend back into heaven. From that moment on, we took the name Heavenly Ascension. Okay, it is Enter Heaven, definitely. Yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
Reloading now.
Little did EH know that she had
Reload.
actually started a cult. A terrorism cult. And then the internet stopped working? Wait, what?
I won, Commander! Give me some treats.
Give me some treats. I see. But the more I hear, the less I understand. Why did you resort to terrorism? Everything you've said sounds pretty far removed from that sort of violence. You're right. That wasn't how we operated in the beginning. At first, we were almost like a neighborhood watch group, just trying to make the Outer Rim a better place to live. We made people in the Outer Rim get jobs. It could be any kind of work, even the darker kind. No matter what it was, we made a rule that if you worked, you received compensation. Some gangs liked us and others hated. But we approached all the established crime bosses the same, trying to settle matters by whatever means possible, and then form tacked alliances with them. That's how we came to know Underworld Queen. We made an agreement with them to protect one another, and that became our greatest source of strength at the time. Once word spread that they were backing us, smaller gangs fell in line a bit more, and they started protecting homes for Outer Rim residents in exchange for payment. Slowly but surely, the Outer Rim was gradually stabilized. And that's when people started raising their voices. They say the time had finally come for us to speak with the Ark. We may have still been living in the landfill, but at least we were living like humans. And they said it was the time we showed the Ark that. So, we tried. We secretly crossed the partition, put up posters, and shouted slogans. The Outer Rim isn't a landfill. There are many people who live there. Right now, there are many who are living amidst garbage without ever seeing a single ray of light. Your attention can bring light to the people of the Outer Rim. It can bring a new future to the children growing up there. Bring light to the Outer Rim. Bring light to the outlaws. We focused on raising our voices. But don't trespassers get killed on the spot if you get caught? Not back then. It wasn't as difficult as it is now for outlaws to enter the Ark. Security wasn't as tight. Also, outlaws weren't considered a threat back then. But that also means there was no one was willing to listen. Right now, there are many who are living amidst garbage without ever seeing a single ray of light. Your attention can bring light to the people of the Outer Rim. Boss, are you okay? I don't know what you're going on about, but shut it. I can't stand the noise. Verbal and physical abuse felt almost preferable to nothing. It at least meant they were listening. The real problem was how the majority of people were so indifferent. Everyone pretended not to hear, just staring at their phones as they walked past. What is she doing in the middle of the street? Excuse me. Oh no, I made eye contact. The woman wearing headphones hurries away. It felt like I was shouting into the void. And it wasn't just me. I'm sure everyone who was there with me felt the same. We decided to change our strategy and sent petitions directly to the central government. After we sent dozens, even hundreds of them, they finally agreed to arrange a meeting. We were hopeful that we were finally getting one step closer to what we wanted. But how come no one's here? It's been 6 hours. Did we get the date wrong? No, they're going to get rid of them. No. This is the right date. Elysian Harper looks at the door of the meeting room, knowing no one is coming. After that happened several times, we got the message. No matter how much we petitioned them, the central government would not meet us. No matter how much we shouted, the Ark would not listen. We grew more and more exhausted until a certain someone proposed something. Was this person 6-0? If they refuse to listen to us, why don't we make it so that they have no choice but to hear us out? No way. Crow. We'll put on a grand fireworks show. One they can't possibly ignore. Yeah, it was Crow.
I'm not into doing the hitting myself, though.
Okay, it wasn't 6-0, it was Crow.
How are my arm muscles looking?
Oh man.
Reload.
I know, that should have been my first thing.
Sending my love. Mwah. Ready for it?
Oh,
Violence is always the answer.
too good.
Fire to the front.
Of course it was Crow. But no, it could have been 6-0. I don't know, like,
Things were getting good.
how much 6-0, would be involved back then as well, too.
Woo! I won! Oh, right. Gym rat, don't forget to stretch.
She was there, unfortunately. I was wondering if that was going to be something, and this answered my question. Yeah. Crow was part of Heavenly Ascension too? Yeah. I don't know how she joined or who vouched for her. All I remember is hearing she was born in the Outer Rim. At first, she was quiet, diligent, and devoted. She patrolled the Outer Rim with us, and went to the Ark with us to demand better rights. She went without hesitation to places other members avoided, and withstood all the physical and verbal abuse, and even the indifference. The reason I thought of her as a comrade, despite our philosophical differences, was because I saw how devoted she was then. But at some point, she stopped being quiet and started speaking up, raising her voice, and expanding her influence. Interesting. Always has been, since the first time she shot us, and the second, I mean, look at her. I mean, I didn't know Crow's backstory either, but yeah, I know she's always been in the Outer Rim. It's like, but yeah. Interesting. I'm wondering why, if I'm gonna find out why. While I was away from the Outer Rim to meet with the central government, she built up a small faction inside Heavenly Ascension. That's how much influence she'd gotten. You want to resort to terrorism? Are you out of your mind? Whoa, calm down. Why are you getting so worked up? Terrorism's a scary word. Don't call it that. Since the arc is so bright that can't seem to see those of us who are living in darkness, I'm just saying we should light off some fireworks to help them see better. Oh, don't try to make it sound so harmless with words like fireworks. Your plan is practically the definition of terrorism. You want to sneak bombs into key central government facilities and detonate them. A ton of people in the Ark would die. It would be a catastrophe. Why should we care? Let the bigwigs in the Ark deal with all that. Do you think anyone in the Ark cares about us? About how many die of sickness? Or how many children are going blind because there's no light? Or how many are killed by explosives that got mixed in with the trash? We screamed our lungs out, but they didn't care one bit. It's the same thing. Outer Rim automatically means Heavenly Ascension. So, what I'm looking to find out is if Crow actually cared about the situation really back then, or if she was just doing this just because. Either way, I don't actually mind which is the answer. I just want to know. Hold on. Did I skip something? Okay, no. And unlike us, the Ark has a super high performance AI managing everything. Come on, boss. You've lived there before. You don't have to pretend like you haven't. We all know you came from the Ark. You... How dare you accuse Boss of being from the Ark? Do you have any idea what she's done for the Outer Rim? Oh, of course I do. I'm well aware of how hard our dear boss has worked for the Outer Rim, and how much has changed since she came here. How could I not? You're a good person, boss. Even I know that. I doubt there's a single person in the Outer Rim who hasn't benefited from your efforts. We know how hard you've tried. That's why we've all followed you. That's why we've all followed you this whole time, including me. That never happened with anyone else. You threw everything away and came to the Outer Rim with nothing, then lived alongside us for years, and brought light to this dump that had been covered in darkness. But what resulted from that? No one listens to us. No one remembers us. Why? Because it isn't sensational enough. And that's the thing about people in the Ark. Their lives are so peaceful, and they've had so much handed to them since birth, that you can ask them as sweetly and kindly as you want, even raise your voice. And they won't so much as spare you a glance. Another experiment? If it isn't sensational, they dismiss it as boring and couldn't care less. As we've seen, it's definitely true. So what? What are you trying to say? And how does this all lead to us becoming terrorists? Terrorists? Didn't I say not to use scary words like that? We can still do what you want, boss, and go into the Ark to tell them what we think. All I'm saying is we add a little spice to our words. That we do it the outlaw way. Let's give them something to talk about. Exactly. Sometimes you just gotta make things go boom. We make it a game to get them more evolved. If they find the bombs before they go off, the Ark wins. If they don't and the bombs go off first, we win. But, seeing how they already have so much and we have so little, it's only fair that we apply just a tiny handicap to them. We'll know the entire plan, but they won't. Once they get engrossed in this little game of ours, they'll finally start listening to what we have to say. I guarantee it. So... Crow takes one more step towards Elysian Harper. Just this once, I'd like us to do things my way. What do you say, boss? The looks in her eyes told me that she'd go through with it, even if it meant having to go through me. She spoke in a way to rile others up, highlighting how we were together in this, and sugarcoating her words to downplay the crime and make it feel justified. Crow was an agitator, and a charismatic one at that. The others were starting to agree with more and more of what she said. And that's when I realized something. Boss, what we need isn't to throw a tantrum like timid children. We need a revolution. One with fire and blood, because the truth is, those things can't be avoided if we're gonna get what we want. History has proven that. Is she not entirely wrong? But that'll never happen if we do things your way, will it? That's why I'm gonna do it instead. I realized I had to put a stop to it. No, I can't allow that. What you said it right? Yeah, that's what that says. What you said it right. I think that's supposed to be is. Crime? Crow? Never. Always. My way is peaceful and uneventful. It's never going to stir up the people of the Ark. Yeah, that was supposed to be is. That was a typo. I understand wanting to give them a shock. People might actually remember our name if we do. But killing people is a completely different story. All we'd be doing is giving them the go-ahead to shoot every one of us, and not just us, but everyone in the Outer Rim. Like you said, we have nothing compared to them. That goes for firepower too. True. If they get serious and come here for blood, we'd be lucky to escape, never mind defend ourselves. It wouldn't even be a fight. Of course, we've all snuck into the Ark before, so we might be able to flee there. But what about everyone else in the Outer Rim? The children, the sick, the elderly. Who's going to protect them? And it's not just the central government. The reason we were able to make a pact with the Underworld Queen wasn't because we were so determined that we'd shed blood for our cause, but rather because we were protesting peacefully for our rights. If we do things your way, that pact would collapse. All the order that we've spent years establishing would collapse. Order? Huh. That's why I'll never approve of your plan. It's not just for our sake, but for everyone's. Huh. For everyone's sake. You say you're afraid the central government will set their sights on all outlaws. But that's easy enough to solve. We just change what we've been shouting this whole time. What do you mean? We stop saying, bring light to the Outer Rim, bring light to the outlaws. Instead, we make sure they know it's us. Light is our right. Heavenly ascension. We change our slogan. Then the government won't target everyone in the Outer Rim. But only heavenly ascension, right? That's no. Well, you're the boss. I get what you're worried about. Crow picks up the paper with her plan on it. Can I... Really, P? You can do whatever you like, P. Pretend I didn't say anything. Thanks for understanding. Like I said, you're the boss. Crow turns to leave, then stops. But there is one thing you should know. Not everyone's like you. They don't all worry about the other people in the Outer Rim. And they're not all that patient either. Yeah, that's always going to happen as well, too. There's always two sides to everything. Crow leaves the room. She seems dangerous. Shouldn't we keep an eye on her? Elysia and Harper looks around the room. A few people glance towards the door, like they want to follow Crow out. Yes, please do. I had a gut feeling, though, that her plan couldn't be stopped. From that day on, Heavenly Ascension split into two factions. The moderates who wanted to raise their voices without straying too far from the old way, and the hardliners who said the old way would never work and that extreme measures were required. Naturally, Crow led the hardliners. At the time, both sides thankfully understood one another, even if they disagreed on which method to use. We at least knew why everyone chose the way they did, and the hardliners didn't cross the line. But, as I feared, the hardliners kept getting more and more extreme. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Yeah. Okay. It didn't matter how much I tried to restrain them or persuade them otherwise. And before long, that ominous feeling I had was made a reality. The terrorist attack she had brought me that day was carried out in secret. They only changed the location. And that was the train incident. Yup. We just received news of a terrible tragedy. A large-scale terrorist bombing has occurred on an AFX train operated by Elysion. The incident took place as the train was entering the station platform. The explosion, which came from within the passenger cars, not only destroyed the train, but also caused the station structure to collapse, resulting in a terrible tragedy. The central government has deployed numerous Nikkes to the site to conduct rescue operations, but due to the extent of the collapse, the number of casualties continues to rise. Meanwhile, according to the testimony of a survivor, a passenger on the train stood up, pulled out a detonator, and shouted the following just before activating it. The AFX incident. Yeah. The worst terrorist attack in the Ark's history was set in motion by Crow. Light is our right. Heavenly ascension. Using her slogan.
Initiate contact.
Thank you, P. I say that. It's exclusive for Nova's Chads too. I mean, yay.
Today's workout is complete.
Violence is always the end.
Hooray me.
Let's wait, baby.
Happy, you government lapdog?
I gotta stop joining when I'm tired. Damn. Yeah, you should be thankful. Alright, Wriggle. Get some rest, man. Just as Crow predicted, after the AFX incident, the name Heavenly Ascension spread across the entire arc. The things we'd shouted, which no one ever listened to, finally spread everywhere. Arc citizens began to recognize that people live in the Outer Rim. As soon as public opinion started to deem the central government's initial response as inadequate, the government got in touch with us, saying they wanted to enter into negotiations. What kind of negotiations? They said they would listen to everything we had to say. Of course, given how much death and destruction the attack had caused, we were on high alert. But the government assured us they were aware that only a small number of us were behind it, and that we could bring as many armed guards as we wanted if we were uneasy. Even still, I hesitated. The one who ultimately convinced me was my mother. I'll hear you out. Come if you want to clean up this mess. And that was the message I got from her. So we decided to arm ourselves and head over. We figured that the attack had already happened, and sitting around wasn't going to change anything. How do you think it went? Not very well, would be my guess. Why do you think that? If it had gone well, there wouldn't have been any other attacks. Bingo. It didn't end well. Just as we suspected, the meeting was a trap. A trap laid by my mother. When we made it to the conference room, it wasn't people in there who were waiting there for us. It was mass-produced Nikkes armed with Elysion's latest weapons. You're kidding. The moment the meeting room door opened, they started firing before we even had a chance to react. In that storm of bullets, I watched as my comrades threw themselves in front of me. Stop! Let me go. I should be in there. I should be dying with them. Get it together, boss. You have to live. That's the only way their deaths will mean anything. One of them hoisted me onto his back and jumped out the window. That's how I survived. Everyone who went to that meeting that day died. Everyone except me and the man who jumped out the window with me. That's terrible. I was gonna say, is he the guy who's doing this? But I don't know. If he saved her that day, I don't think so. After that, nothing could stem the tide. Not only did the majority of moderates defect to the hardliners, but remaining a moderate became grounds for being labeled a traitor. The resentment of being treated like garbage for so long, the betrayal from being deceived into approaching the negotiation table, the desire for revenge on behalf of all the comrades we'd lost. You take all those negative emotions and combine them with the precedent that Crow had set. And people began committing terrorist attacks all across the Ark. After that, there was nothing I could do. I know it all started with me. That I'm the one who pulled the trigger when I said we'd lead the outer rim towards the light. But once that bullet was fired, it flew out of my control. Regardless of what I'd wanted, I was suddenly the leader of a terrorist organization. A leader who survived by hiding behind the bodies of her comrades. Did your mother ever contact you again? No. She assumed full responsibility for failing to kill me, the head of Heavenly Ascension, and stepped down as Elysion's CEO. That's why Ingrid had the CEO mantle thrust upon her so abruptly. As for me, I cast off the name of Elysion Harper, and from that day forward, lived only as EH. Having become a powerless leader, incapable of doing anything, I wasn't even able to make decisions after that. All I could do was try to persuade them to carry out attacks that didn't kill anyone. And that's pretty much how things were. Until the attack on the Ark that blew a hole in the Dome of Eternity. It's like, yeah, and then that happened.
Here it comes! Here it is! Reloading now. Today's workout is complete.
It's like, so, we pretty much heard the whole
Sending my
backstory.
love. Mwah. Ready for it?
Violence is always the answer.
It's like, yup. It's like, Crow was there from the beginning. We saw how, well, we got to see Harper's, her backstory and her origins as well, too. Her and Ingrid, it's like our half-sisters.
Whoa, I got you.
Oh yeah, that was 11, so here we go. That's everything I can tell you. Does that answer your question? Yeah, I think it's enough. I appreciate your honesty. No need to thank me. This is the first time I've been able to talk so freely to someone. I really appreciate you listening. Whatever decision you make, I'll accept it. We've been in here a while. I'll try and find us a way out. EH stands. You wait here for a sec. EH. Yeah? Do you ever regret it? Regret what? Leaving Elysion and going to the Outer Rim. Boom. I turned towards the sound. It came from over there, right? The sound came from beyond the wall piled high with metal crates. Yeah. Stay here. I'll go check. I should come with. Honey, can hear? Viper? Hey, smell, boss, command. Well, it sounds like Jackal and Viper. Viper, Jackal, over here. Huh? Sounds them. Boss, Commander. We're here. Here. Get back. Huh? What do you... Yeah. EH grabs me by the collar and quickly pulls me away from the wall. That sound. Get down. I quickly cover my head and duck. A bomb? There you are. Is everyone okay? You're later than I expected. When I saw the tracker, I figured you'd come right away. Sorry about that. This place is used for cold storage, so the temperature weakened the signal. Plus, we had to make a short pit stop somewhere. Where? Cold storage? No wonder it felt so cold in here. Yep. I guess they figured this was the best place to jam any possible tracking signals. Wait. What tracker? Check the inside of your sleeve. Ah, that's what she did. The handshake. I feel along the inside of my sleeve. Yup. I detach a small cube, no bigger than my pinky now. When did you... When you gave me that little boost earlier, remember? What Yup. Now a sign of our trust and commitment. How about a handshake? Yeah. That? Remember now? We were escorting you through the outer rim. We had to take certain precautions. And what do you know? It helped us find you. Sure, but... I know I technically failed to protect you as I'd promised. But I did come and save you, so we're good, right? Good? I don't really get what you mean, but Commander is good. Yeah, sure. Thanks for saving me. Don't mention it. Oh, and by the way, we caught the guy who did this. You did? Yeah, that pit stop I mentioned earlier. We went and caught him. He'd actually been upstairs eavesdropping on us. We subdued him though. Wanna see? Yeah. I'll come too. Are you sure? It might be dangerous. Maybe you should wait outside with Jackal. I'd like to hear what he says. I'm involved in this too, after all. I want to know why he did it. Sure. Let's go together. With Viper and Jackal leading the way, we go upstairs. A man is there, bound to a pillar and gagged. He glares at us. Viper, can you remove the gag? Yeah, okay. Viper approaches the man and removes the gag. What are you even doing that for? You should just kill me. It's been a while. Melon. You've got a good memory for a traitor. I didn't know you were still alive. Last time I looked for you, I couldn't find you anywhere, so I thought you were dead. Why would I show my face to a central government lapdog? You'd only try and get me to quit Heavenly Ascension anyway. Why'd you do this? Because I resent you. I couldn't believe you'd become a government lapdog. You were our boss. Why didn't you die back then? Really, P? During the attack on the Ark, you should have just let yourself get blown up along with that surface elevator. You don't have to listen to this, EH. Yeah, there's nothing to hear that you haven't already heard. It's fine. If you just died, if you died without becoming a Nikke, then I wouldn't feel so betrayed. Someone had to take responsibility. You lived through it too. You saw for yourself the horror we inflicted in the name of terrorism. But, no matter how it starts, no matter who incites it, no matter what the justification, as soon as the wrong methods are used, the message loses all meaning. A name can be branded into history, but our cause lost all its legitimacy. Okay. That was a typo. It wasn't. I caused lots of legitimacy. We dressed them up under the name of a human rights movement, but all those terrorist attacks were nothing more than violent crimes. Crimes that brought death and destruction on a whole lot of innocent people. We can realize that we were wrong and regret it all we want, but there's no changing the wrongs we committed. It doesn't ease the pain that the victim suffered. There needs to be someone has to atone. Yeah. Okay. Because pain and sin don't ever go away. EH. All those crimes we committed were in the name of heavenly ascension. So I thought it was only right that I take responsibility for them. Atone, huh? All by yourself? Yeah, I'm the one who started it all. I'm the one who founded Heavenly Ascension, who failed to stop Crow and the hardliners, and who ultimately decided to go to that meeting where so many of our people died. It was all me. I realized that since I'm the one who started all this, I should be the one to end it. But by the time I made that decision, my body was already dying. That's the reason I became a Nikke. I wanted to have more time to atone for what we did. I think you should move on too. In that case, let me ask you one last question. In your entire life, has there ever been a time, even just once, when you regretted coming to the Outer Rim instead of taking over Elysion? Did you hear us talking? Just answer the question. Do you regret it? I have more regrets than I can count. But coming to the Outer Rim has never been one of them. I swear it. You should leave Heavenly Ascension. Admit that what we did was wrong. And cast off your past life. That's the price you have to pay. No. Melon. You're a traitor and a hypocrite. I'll carry my share of sin with me. What? Another bomb? Where was he hiding the detonator? We'll never be making it to heaven anyway. So I'll see you in hell along with the others, boss. Everyone, get back! Melon! Light is alright. Heavenly Ascension! Boom. The end. Well, he went out with a bang.
Today's
But-
workout is complete.
You gotta try harder to teach him a lesson.
Sending my love. Mwah. Ready for it?
Violence is always the end.
Boom.
Fire to the front.
She's the bomb. Get it? Oh. Too soon, P. Too soon. No. I just did the same thing. Oh, man.
Woo! I won! Oh,
Crow is
relax,
definitely
don't
the
forget
bomb.
that.
When the smoke from the blast clears, we hurry to where Melon had been. But only debris from the explosion remains. For a brief moment, EH stares silently at the remains. What remains? Sorry to keep you all waiting. Let's get along. I'll take you outside. Okay. Following EH's lead, we walk towards the outer rim barrier. Viper? Boss? Commander? What's wrong? Why is everyone so quiet? Jackal. Dimitri. Oh no. I love how you carry this PTSD everywhere P. Is that what the P stands for? Are you hungry or something? I'm hungry too, Commander. Want to eat before we go? It's just like, for goodness sake, Jackal. I'll buy you some food later, so just wait for now, okay? Huh? Yeah, sure. Jackal stares, sniffing, and moves towards a box in the corner. What is it? Is there something there? It smells like gunpowder. Boss, is this dangerous? Is it another bomb? Jackal lifts a small stick from inside the box. That's a sparkler. A sparkly? Do you blow it up? EH takes the sparkler from Jackal. It's a sparkler. You light it like this. EH lights the tip. A bright light begins to burst from the tip of the sparkler. That's nice. I'm sorry. They did a great job on the Jackal dog pose there. They all look cute, actually, in this picture. Or, yeah. Or live, 2D. Ain't nobody blowing up no sparklers. You'd be surprised. I've seen some things. And it shines like this. Wow, that's so pretty. Commander, Viper, look, it's so pretty. Yeah, you're right. It's very pretty. I never thought I'd see one of these in the Outer Rim. Yeah, it's really pretty. It really is pretty. EH stares at the sparkler intently. Her gaze filled with both nostalgia and regret. These are the only fireworks you should be lighting. I want to hold one too. I want to light it. Jackal grabs a handful of sparklers and runs off. Wait, Jackal, lighting that many is dangerous. See? Viper runs after her. Nova. Yeah? If I ever get blinded again while chasing after the light and end up setting fire to something that isn't meant to burn, will you stop me no matter what it takes? No. I'm sorry. That's a lot to ask. I don't think that day will ever come, because I'm positive you won't forget what you're atoning for. As such, I'm not going to agree to stop you. Instead, yeah, exactly. I pick up a sparkler and touch the tip to the one in EH's hand. I'll watch and support you as you atone, so that someday you'll finally have atoned for everything and be free. In the shimmering light, EH gives a small smile. That's more than enough. Enter heaven. The end. Okay. It's like, there we go. Oh, wait. To get to the, yeah, let me turn this off so it goes faster. There we go. So now we have to see the epilogue when we have enough. What's up, Dragon?
I'm looking forward to it.
How are my arm up today?
Sending my love. Ready for it?
What? Okay, I'll see that as your cue, P.
Reload.
It's like, what you got? The story? Well, didn't finish the epilogue yet. But, yeah. It's like, what you got? It was good.
See? I made it.
Been ages since we
enemies
saw
left
Nikke
standing.
stream. Yeah. It has been a while. I said that in the beginning, too.
Compliment me when I take them down.
How are my arm up today?
Sending my love.
Fire to the front.
Ready for it?
I wonder. Because we resolved everything just now. We caught the guy. It's like he blew himself up. So, yeah, what's the epilogue going to be to this?
Give me some treats. Here it comes. Here it is.
Not sure which part you're talking about, Dragon.
Today's
Sending my love.
Let's play, baby.
Ready for it?
Woo! I won! Oh, right. Gym rat, don't forget to stretch.
Too much shooting will make
Which
my
part are you
eyes
talking
sore.
about?
Reload.
I mean, well,
So exciting.
we just got to the end, so
Sending my
you
love.
didn't
Ready for
say
it?
what it is or anything. Oh yeah, with Ingrid? Oh yeah. It's like with Ingrid, with Crow. I mean,
Give me some treats. I'm trembling. Go to hell, scary monsters.
go to hell, scary monsters.
How are my arm muscles looking? Reload.
I grow tired of this.
We don't talk about Crow.
Happy you government lapdog.
There she is. Perfect timing. Crow is the bomb.
Compliment me when I take them down. No,
Today's
sending my love.
Fire to the front.
Ready for it?
Yeah, I'm really wondering what this epilogue is going to be. Because it's funny, whenever a story, like in general, pretty much concludes everything, I'm just like, huh,
Sending my love.
what are they going to show in the epilogue then? Shut it, Nova. Listen,
Woohoo!
it's
I'd
like,
to
I love
send
Crow.
ass, but I'm satisfied.
I'm just cannon butter to you, aren't I?
It's like, I got the answer I wanted to.
Reload.
to the front. Ready for it?
It's like, yeah. It's like Crow's been there since the beginning.
Woohoo! It lacked a certain pizzazz, but I'm satisfied.
Bystanders are not welcome.
Oh, that's why this is taking so long. I forgot.
Ready for it?
None of them are leveled.
Reloading.
That's right. All except for Mihara, I think. I was wondering, I'm like, why aren't they dying instantly?
Woohoo! It lacked a certain pizzazz, but I'm satisfied.
That was 8 though. It's going fairly quick.
Here it comes. Here it is.
Reload.
Yeah. Like I'm thinking about like what we just learned. There's not many like explained everything. So just kind of waiting to see what this epilogue is going to be about.
Sending my love to the front. Ready for it?
Woohoo! It lacked a certain pizzazz, but I'm satisfied.
Just a few more.
How are my arm muscles
I'm
working?
actually surprised that the outer rim has actually lasted this long. To be completely honest, like with all the stuff that they've done, like you would think the central government would just have wiped it out already.
Sending my love to the front. Ready for it?
I was also surprised.
Happy you government lapdog.
Well, not really surprised, but I was wondering if like Sixo was gonna be involved back then too, but no mention.
Sending my love to the front. Ready for it?
I think I already know the word, but I'll let you say it, P. That's your thing.
Sending my love.
Baby.
Ready for it?
Woo! I won! Oh,
Okay.
right. Gym rats,
Here we-
don't forget to stretch.
Here we go.
Sending my love.
What?
Ready for it?
That's not your word, sir. I feel betrayed.
Happy you government lapdog.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess we're just reporting back to Ingrid then. Alright. I heard you ran into some trouble in the Outer Rim. How's your injury? It's fine. It healed up a while ago. I'm pretty sure EH went through worse. I see. Can you tell me what happened? Sure. I tell Ingrid everything that happened in the Outer Rim. Thanks for the report. EH told you about her past. And there really was someone still in Heavenly Ascension, but he took his own life. I see. I suppose now you understand why I said that I wasn't fit to judge. Yeah. Well, I think it's safe to say you've heard just about everything at this point. So, now that you have all the information, what do you think of EH? I have sympathy for her. I don't have any sympathy for her. I mean, I don't know why we were gonna have different answers to this, but yeah. I see. So you consider her a victim as well? Not necessarily. EH, the terrorist, did unforgivable things. There's no question there. But it's more complicated than that, and there's something tragic to it as well. Is that so? As such, I don't believe she lied about dismantling Heavenly Ascension. I think her vow to face her past sins and the tone is sincere. Understood. I'll be sure to include your thoughts in the report that I send to headquarters. Okay. Well, I guess I'll be going. Alright, great work. I stand to leave the room. Nova. Yes? I'm going to do something that can only be done here and only now. It will be the first time and also the last. Once you leave this room, you are to forget it. Forget what? Do you understand? Yes, I understand. Ah, Ingrid rises and bows her head. What are you doing? Thank you for listening to my sister's story. Ingrid lifts her head again. That is all. Now leave and forget what just happened. You're welcome. For what? Ingrid, see you around. With a memory in my heart that I'll ironically never forget, I say goodbye to the woman who is both CEO's Elysion CEO and someone's older sister. Okay. So yeah, it was just reporting back to Ingrid to let her know what happened. That's all.
I won, Commander! Give me some treats!
Okay. Let me go here. See what we get. Okay. That's like, so it was this one here. I'll put it in the lobby so we can see what it looks like. Yep, and that was the entirety of it. Now we'll go check out EH as
laid
well.
upon me, forward shall I press.
Okay. I thought I put it in the lobby so you could see it. You know what? You'll put it after. Let's see. Let me go here. I remembered this time. Here we go. Let's see. Honey Pop. Honey Pop. P, you know of Honey Pop, sir? Is there something you want to tell the class? No. It's like, what you call it? Listen. Play Honey Pop all the time.
I want to atone for what I've done. I may not be forgiven, but I still want to do it. I owe you a great debt for everything you've done for me. I promise to pay you back in any way I can. I used to think that as long as you were in the right, any means were justified, no matter how terrible. I realized far too late just how wrong I was.
Okay. So that's all her sayings and everything.
I
love
owe you
her.
a great debt
I love
for
her
everything
spike
you've
to
done
you.
for me. I promise
Their
to pay
angry
you back
face.
in any way I
So she's wind, she's submachine gun, attacker, and Elysium. Let's see. Stream mode. Yeah, but no. It isn't something I would deem... Honeypop isn't something I would deem fun enough for me to dedicate stream to. But she's got Homemade Magazine. Activates when obtaining 10 scraps while having fewer than 4 homemade magazines crafted. Affects self. Function. Crafts magazines out of scraps and gains a buff. Effect 1. Removes scraps. Okay. Effect 2. Crafts 1 homemade magazine, up to a maximum of 4. This effect is continuous. And then effect 3, attack is up 7.5% continuously times the number of homemade magazines. Okay, so activates when obtaining, I'm trying to understand it. 10 scraps. Effect 1 removes the scraps though. She gets homemade magazines up to the number of 4. And then attack is up times the number of homemade. So homemade magazines, she makes 4. So times 4. Okay, so 20. Well, no, it'll be more than that because the 0.5. Interesting. Let me see. Skill 2 is Scrap Hunt. Affects self. Function. Gains a buff when obtaining scraps. Effect 1. Activates at the start of battle. Scraps are up by 10 continuously up to a maximum of 10. So she gets, yeah, I see. When obtaining 10 scraps, so that happens right at the beginning of battle. But having fewer than 4 homemade magazines. Okay. But anyway. Gains a buff when obtaining scraps. Activates at the start of battle. She gets her scraps. Effect 2. Activates when an ally or self destroys a destructible projectile. Refers to enemies' destructible projectiles. Only destructible projectiles from rapture attacks are counted. Destructible projectiles from Nikke attacks are not counted. Okay. Scraps up 1 continuously up to a maximum of 10. Effect 3. Activates when an ally or self destroys an enemy's part. Scraps up 5 continuously up to a maximum of 10. And then effect 4. Activates when an enemy is neutralized. So that happens all the time when ads are killed or whatever. Scraps up 2 continuously up to a maximum of 10. And then effect 5 activates when obtaining scraps. Elemental advantage attack damage is up 16.36% for 15 seconds. Okay, gotcha. That one's easy, just when, yeah, when obtaining scraps, which she does automatically. Interesting. Her burst skill, Heavenbound. Affects self, changes the weapon in use. Charge time, 0.4 seconds. Damage, 61% of final attack. Full charge damage is 250% of damage. Max ammunition capacity, 1 times the number of homemade magazines. Duration, 10 seconds. Okay. Removal condition, when the duration ends or when all rounds have been fired. Additional effect, attack is up 430.05% for 10 seconds. So immediately in my mind, it just goes to she's just dealing damage pretty much. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Yo, I love her SD model. Even their SD model Just done. This is her walk. I love the whatchamacallit. The her eyes, the darkened eyes like that. Battle. Reload. Stun. She's holding on to her hat.
This place is really peaceful. It's exactly the kind of place I wanted the Outer Rim to become. If you have something to tell me while I'm gone, leave a message at the trendy bar. Oh, you'll just text me? Yeah, that works too.
Okay. EH. She's got the quick reload. Oh yeah, that's right. She's submachine gun. But it says she changes the weapon use. I guess we'll see when we test her out and everything. I can see why they changed her look too, from the outfits that she had back then. Because she'd be even more covered. So they did a good job. Damn the cheese. Okay, but yeah. And that's her reload. It's quick. Does she? I don't think she has anything, right? No, that's her only outfit. Okay. Time to go test her out. Now, if she's just doing attack stuff,
With all sins laid
that should
upon
be
me,
pretty
forward
simple.
shall I press?
Let me see. Where is she?
Good. I'll go with you.
There we go. Let me change this back too. There we go. She ups her own elemental damage, her attack, and elemental damage as well too. So, yeah, like I said, she's damage dealer. So I'm just like, okay.
You want me to fight in this outfit?
Let me see. I forget if she gives. I know she heals everyone as well too. Yeah, she does. Okay. So she does give the attack boost
The
as well.
multitude stand ready.
So, let's see. Let's see if I can just keep raising attack. I wonder if that would work. Yeah, that actually should. Okay. This is the first thing I'm gonna do.
Need me?
I will answer my subjects' calls.
Because this way,
I'll put a stop to all of them.
since she's being healed as well, Crown will also just boost the team's attack.
With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
Just gotta do my best. No shortcuts.
Now, with all my might,
So that's what
on
this
me.
looks like. I didn't see the weapon change.
Okay.
I'll have to see it next time.
With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
Target locked. Let's bombardment.
I'll take lead. Everyone follow me.
I'll try to keep the camera on her.
With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
Just gotta do my best. No shortcuts.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
This is taking a while. Stay hidden.
I think those are either rockets or grenades.
Ow!
Like a grenade launcher.
With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
Target locked. Commence bombardment.
Now. Reloading.
Hath this sufficed to aid thee in thy
Okay.
journey, great hero?
Interesting. It's like not bad though. Not bad at all. No, Yuta. It's like they did 750. They didn't hit 1 billion. It's like, but it's like that's actually good for a first one put together like that. Usually they do much less. So let's see. What else can I have her? Other combinations. Pretty much, I'm just going off of just buffing. It's like the team's attack and everything. That's basically, it's like what you do. Like looking at her kit. Let's see, who else? What's another buffing team? Ah, I think I know. I think. Will this work though? Actually, leave her there. Where are you? Yeah.
Teacher, what are we learning today?
I could have tried that too. Yeah, see? This is actually...
Are we gonna go
I
play a
like
game?
this. Because
Sounds
certain
fun.
things are flexible. Let me do this. And let me do
When
this.
can we have a dessert?
Let me see.
Once we're done here, we'll finish the day with a piece of cake.
Cause also, could also put crown with Naga too. But I want to see how this works out.
Stay focused, don't let your eyes wander. Let's have a party! I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Just gotta do my best. No shortcuts.
Feast your eyes on what a student can do. This uniform is so comfortable. This is pretty close
Let's
to our
see.
practice fighting is tougher. Stay focused, don't let your eyes wander. Let's have a party!
Because they're getting buffs
I want
pretty
to
much
preserve
from
beautiful memories of my
everybody.
campus life.
Everyone
It's
is
children with
raising
no art look.
attack. Yeah, everyone is. But because of their type of weapons too, the damage is gonna be a little slower. And the distance of some of the enemies.
Stay focused, don't let your eyes wander. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Just gotta do my best. No shortcuts.
I'm looking at the time too versus their damage.
Shortcut! Oops, I got too excited.
Reload.
It's like, yeah, they only have like 15 seconds left.
Stay focused, don't let your eyes wander. Let's have a party! I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. It's showtime.
Less than
with
10
Noir.
seconds.
The way's clear now. Let's go.
Okay. So yeah, they hardly did anything, to be honest. It's like, you should do the most damage there in that one. Let me try this as well too. Because I remember doing this before. Now, who... Yeah, that would work.
I will answer my subject's calls.
This way, Crown always goes, not Naga.
It is time to show the majesty of the kingdom.
This way, Litter is boosting, Naga's boosting, Crown's boosting all the time because healing, and also Noir,
Just gotta do my best.
when her
No
HP is
shortcuts.
above a certain amount, is always boosting the team's attack too.
Oops, I got too
And
excited.
EH boosts her own attack.
Stop looking at me, Bolt. I'm not even wearing a helmet. Just a moment. Let's have a party!
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
It's showtime with Noir and Blanc. Feast your eyes on what a student can do.
Yeah, no. It's like damage is definitely a little faster.
Let's have a party!
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
It's like, and there's a lot of utility too.
Just gotta
going
do my
on,
best. No shortcuts.
Regardless of damage, you got healing, shielding, cooldown, burst.
Everyone follow me and attack.
They already did better.
Let's have a party!
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
It's showtime with Noir and Blanc. Feast your eyes on what a student can do.
15 seconds.
Let's have a party!
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Just gotta do my best. No shortcuts. Now.
Woo!
Okay, yeah,
That
no.
concludes today's lesson.
They did better there. It's like EH again. Okay. Yeah. So pretty much with her, that's kind of what you just do. You put her on a team where it's like you boost her attack some more and that'll do it. Or I think final attack is in there as well too for her burst. Yeah, a final attack. And she boosts her own attack 430.05% for 10 seconds when she does her burst. Also, she has the destructible projectile mechanic there as well too, which gets her more scraps and all that. So if we're going against an enemy or something with that, and I think there was what destroys an enemy's part too. Yeah. It's like, so there you have it. It's like, okay. Yeah, there's really not much else I can think to kind of do with her. It's like just put her on attack boost, other attack boosting members, and there you go. All right. Oh yeah, let me switch. Let me check out the lobby application. I thought I did. I don't know where it is. Yeah, that was weird. Okay, so let me. Where is it? There it is. Jackal. All right, guys. Yeah, it's like, well, it's like, it's like we set out to do. We accomplished what we set out to do, and then that was going through Enter Heaven's story. He's like, yup. It's like we learned about EH and everything, saw how Heavenly Ascension started, and what actually happened as well, and everything like that. It's like test her out too. And EH isn't limited, by the way. It's like that's why I'm not rolling for her. It's like because I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, I'll get her later. It's like, so there we go. It's like, but yeah, it's like she's pretty decent burst 3 and everything. She just needs some boosting. But with that said, guys, it's like that's gonna do it for this one. Well, it's like, yeah, I know we haven't done Nikke for a while, so I wanted to do EH's. It's like before it went away. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you later. Have a good one, guys.